Welcome to AM Best Audio.
In their book, Sustainability and the Insurance Market, Trends and Challenges, Juan Bataller-Grau, a full professor of commercial law at the University of Valencia in Spain, along with his co-authors, Marcin Kowinski of Warsaw School of Economics and Pier Paolo Marano of Catholic University of the Sacred Heart and the University of Latvia, Riga, explore the regulatory framework driving sustainability within the insurance market, examining its far-reaching implications for governance and product design. The book also delves into how insurers can integrate sustainability into their governance, covering sustainable investments and the importance of environmental, social, and governance factors. It also examines the design of sustainable insurance products, including in agricultural insurance systems and pensions. I'm Lori Chortis for Ambest TV, and Juan Bataller-Grau joins us now to discuss his book. Juan, welcome. It's so great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lori, for your kind invitation.
Juan, can you tell us about your book and how the idea for it came about?
Yeah, the book is an initiative that arose in AIDA Europe and was joined by the research group headed by Professor Boquera and myself at the University of Valencia. We were all working on the subject, and it seemed to us that joining forces was the best option.
Juan, what current trends and challenges do you see around sustainability in the insurance industry, and what can insurers do to address or mitigate those challenges?
Yes, in my view, sustainability is more of an opportunity than a risk. It is an opportunity to improve governance, to offer new products, and also to be more efficient in the financial markets. I think that insurance, that joint will progress and the rest will fall behind. Sustainability is a new reality, and when you ignore the reality, you fall in the market.
Can insurers exercise any influence over other companies in implementing sustainability policies in their corporate governance?
For me, this question is one of the key issues. The financial system can, indeed, must play a moderating role for other industries. I ask you a topical question. Does it make sense for insurance company to favor those companies that directly or indirectly cause them millions of dollars in losses, as is happening in the LA fires? I'm aware that many people think that climate change is an absurd idea. I just want to give you one piece of evidence. Claims associated with natural disaster have increased exponentially. There are statistics, mathematics, pure mathematics, no ideologies, no bad luck. Insurance companies are facing millions of dollars in claims so far and now. Then the question is easy. Should they take on millions of dollars in losses, or should they react? That is the question. And I think the answer is easy.
Juan, how does the regulatory framework at the European Union level shape the sustainability efforts within the insurance market? And what potential challenges could insurers face in adapting to these regulations?
Yes, that is a good question too. I think the regulatory changes at the European Union have been really very quickly. In less than 10 years, come a completely new regulatory system. Certainly, I think that Solvency II process had a much bigger impact for insurance sector. However, sustainability has also had an influence, a really relevant influence, but I believe that the industry has already been preparing itself by voluntarily adopting the soft law provision. In any case, there are regulations that will be of enormous significance. This will be the case, for example, with sustainability reporting. That is a new time for corporate disclosure.
In what ways can insurers integrate ESG factors into their governance structures, and how might this impact their overall sustainability strategy?
Well, the new regulation use some concept that I believe can be very clarifying of the new regulation. These concepts are three: impact, risk, and opportunity. Then the regulator, the legislator, has indicate what is the path. Insurance company need to assess the actual or potential impact they have on the market. From there, the risks and opportunities they generate must be analyzed. Another key concept is that of not causing significant harm. It is therefore not surprising that many insurers are strengthening their risk management board committees as well as their compliance functions. That is, in my opinion, the more relevant issues.
How can insurance companies balance the demand for sustainable investments with their traditional investment strategies? And what role do these investments play in supporting the broader goals of sustainability?
Yeah, in my opinion, as I have been advocating, it should be seen as an opportunity. Traditional investors will continue to exist. That is a reality. However, other investors are looking for socially responsible investment. This is where an opportunity arises for the insurers to introduce this insurance contract in their product portfolio. In my experience, I'm speaking here not a professor, as an investor, they are safer products in the long term, but offer so very interesting returns. That is the key.
In your book, you discuss ways to design sustainable insurance products, particularly in sectors like agriculture and pensions. What are some of those key considerations, and how can insurers ensure these products align with regulatory requirements?
Yeah, pensions in Europe is actually a problem. A wonderful problem because people are living long. That's why the public system is having more and more funding problems. If people have a longer life, they need more money, and you can increase the taxes. Then I think it's necessary think in a mixed system in which public pension have a role, but is necessary complementary this public pension with private system. Then the sustainability can play a relevant role. And in agriculture, we have another problem in Europe because we are not really competitive, and then that is we need thinking of what happened with the future of agriculture, and what is the role that can play the insurance in this new time for the new future for agriculture.
What long-term effects could the evolving regulatory framework for sustainability have on the structure of the insurance market? And how might this shape the industry's future approach to risk management and product development?
In my opinion, it will be positive. I have defended in this interview that the three word keys are impact, risk, and opportunity. And then the industry have to reduce the risk. And then if you reduce the risk, you become less damage claim. Then I think in the future, sustainability is not only a ideological or ethical problem, it's a good business for insurers.
So, Juan, what do you hope readers will take away from your book?
I believe that readers of our book will find a rigorous, up-to-date, and non-ideological work on one of the more relevant vectors of change in the insurance market, so sustainability. They have tried to delve deeper into the central aspect so that the reader will find answer to a new topic that is here to stay.
Well, Juan, this has been so interesting, so informative, and I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us today. That was Juan Bataller-Grau, a full professor of commercial law at the University of Valencia in Spain, and co-author of the book, Sustainability in the Insurance Market, Trends and Challenges. For AM Best TV, I'm Lori Chortis.
Looking to get the full attention of the insurance industry? We have the platforms that will do just that. Whether it be AM Best TV, AM Best Audio, Best Review Magazine, or Best Day. Find out more by calling AM Best Advertising Sales at 908-439-2200, extension 5399, and have a great day.